Hello, how's everyone doing today? It is Monday, aka day one of the week, aka the 10th chapter in the Hypertrophy Odyssey. We are going to the gym, obviously. It was the weekend, well, this past weekend was Thanksgiving. Today we are back on track on the diet. We are back on track with the macros. We are back on track with everything else. Got on a couple of Black Friday deals because I was like, all right, it's time to do some things. I finally bit the bullet. I decided, screw it, it's time. It was on sale, so I bought a neck harness. So stay tuned for that one. I also decided to get a wrist roller because I've been wanting to get one for a while. So I was like, all right, I already bit the bullet for one thing. Might as well bite the bullet for the other. So stay aware for those because those will change everything. I did say in a previous episode that whenever I get a neck harness is when I would change to an upper lower, which is probably going to be true, but I think I'm going to wait until next year, which is about in a month or so, to do it, just because, I like keeping it as consistent as I can. I was also thinking about maybe just waiting until March so then that way I have a full year of full body, and then I can just so I can say I did a full year full body, and then I moved on to upper lower. But that wouldn't be until March. I guess I'll have to wait and see how I feel about it. But today's a very exciting day. I think today is the day where I actually start uploading publicly onto the YouTube channel. So this will be like the I don't know how many uploads until then, but I have a lot to edit before that. But I have a lot. What is it? I have many videos ready to go, so I'm very excited about that too. So it's like a landmark moment. And in the workout briefing, feeling good, feeling great, feeling excellent. Feeling a little tired, but not too tired. Right bicep hurts a little bit. Gotta warm her up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Back's feeling great. Everything's feeling fine. Knees are all right. Nothing too crazy. Just gotta warm them up since it's a little chilly outside, but nothing too out of the ordinary, especially for this time of the year. Looking forward to that, and then looking forward to these new little toys that I've bought. So that way I can take them to the gym. Nothing like looking like a stud with a neck. What is it? Neck contraption or head harness. Doing neck curls. Those are always. That's just something very chatty about it. Nobody else in the gym doing that type of stuff. So it's always nice to do it. As well as the wrist curls. Although I do see some guys, there is actually one group of guys that actually end up doing them occasionally with using a barbell, which is surprising because I'm like, oh, hey, somebody else doing actual forearm work. So that's kind of nice. Most of the people do those like little twisty things. I don't even know what they're called, but I know that that's not as effective as many other exercises for the forearms and stuff. So yeah, looking forward to this. Will there be a Berserk review after this? Probably not. No, not. Mostly because I haven't read anything. I've been just busy cleaning and taking care of stuff. It's been a lot of cleaning this weekend. A lot of eating and a lot of cleaning. That's a lot of my weekend so far. So that's why I didn't get a chance to read. But I should be able to get back on track on that. Speaking about getting back on track, getting back on track on counting calories, counting macros, all that other good fun stuff, getting back into a deficit. I gained what would be considered about 2 pounds, give or take, I would say, over the weekend of 4 days of really just eating the same food over and over again, which isn't great, but at the same time, those 2 pounds are probably just water weight, so I'll probably go back to around 292, which is where I was sitting beforehand. I'll have to give it a few days and see, I have to starve out a little bit. So not too bad on the weight front. I was 194 this morning, so yeah, I have a tendency to balloon up immediately like 3 pounds of water weight, and then just come back down slightly. And then if I starve, not starve, that's not the right term. if I dry out a little bit and you know, go into a little bit of a deficit, I lose a lot of the, I lose a lot, like at least a pound or two, like just immediately as well. So a lot of it's probably just water retention, you know, a lot of buttery, salty foods, great food, by the way, so good. But I know the feeling now that, like, what is it? Dr. Mike talks about it occasionally, where he's like, after a while, you just want to, after eating all the bad food, you just kind of want to eat like good food, you know, like healthy food. And it used to be like that feeling wouldn't come for like at least like a few months. I remember when I would binge a lot, like of like just shit food. But now I'm like, after 4 days, I'm like, I really want to eat like healthy food today. Like nothing with butter or like nothing too heavy, you know, like very, very light, please. So yeah, I find that, like, I'm glad that my mentality / my body has adapted to like where I am now, where it's not as demanding for these terrible foods, you know. And now it's just like, all right, we'll want it for a little bit, but now after a while, all right, you know, calm down. Like I'm a sugar fiend, so I love like what is it? I love desserts. I'm a big desserts person, but even now I'm like, you know, I had apple pie for like a few days in a row, and I'm like, all right, I don't want apple pie. I don't want any type of pie, and I don't want any type of ice cream at all. I just want to chill out. Maybe like the sweetest I'll get is fruit, like just fruit by itself. But after that, you're asking me to get some, you know, that's you know. So looking forward to that, and looking forward to this workout. See how this goes. I have a feeling we're going to hit PRs today, as always, and that everything's going to go well. So I'll see you inside. All right, here we have the first lift of the day. Some squats. I actually pull up my shorts here. There are certain shorts that I have that I feel like bunch up a lot in my crotch area if I don't pull them up. So I like to have as much leg showing. It's not like I'm like I have to show off leg. It's more of a, if I don't do this now, it's gonna mess me up when I'm at the bottom end of it while in the squat. So I just roll them up as much as I can and then just do the squat afterwards. Personally, I don't mind showing as much skin at the gym. It's just how it is. These were pretty tough. Tried to do them as much as as paused as I could at the bottom. You can see me struggling a little bit there. Right there. Grinding them out nonstop. Oh yeah, nice little pause and then go back up. Really do enjoy these. I love starting them off on my week, you know, with these out of everything. And come around, show the quad pump a little bit to camera, but not too much because I don't want to seem like a show off. And then going up on RDLs, this shirt makes me look like I actually lift, which I am thankful for. Wasn't always the case. Always use straps on RDLs because I don't want my grip to be the limiting factor, as usual. One of these days I'll probably get a angle from a different... one of these days I'll probably get a different camera angle so that way you can see what I'm doing from the side, maybe from the rear, although the rear one might be a little too much ass to face type movement. I don't know if I'm going to want to show that off. But for real, I will probably change it up. I just like having it in front of me. It's just like I can hide the camera away without worrying about it being in the way of people. These are always also taxing cardiovascular wise, so I have to sometimes take a break. Most of the time when I take a break on these, it's just to make sure that I'm bracing my core and have my lats engaged, because there was a time where I would disengage my core halfway through, and then after a while I get like lower back pain. But ever since I started like the check to make sure everything's good and keep going, and like form check in the middle of it, basically it stopped happening. So I would recommend taking your time with these things. Bench, this was actually the bench right last week when I did this. I actually got out of the rep range, so I was very worried, so I just decided to stay in the same weight
but see if doing more of staying in the same weight and same rep range, just to see maybe eating from all the food from Thanksgiving might boost me up a little bit, which thankfully it did. It made me stay in the rep range. I hit 5 right here. It was pretty tough. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stay here, but as long as it keeps staying in the rep range the same way, I'm just gonna keep retaking the weight, because I mean it's still moving. So see me struggling on that last one, because still pretty tough, but still I got it. So we'll see how long this lasts. Pull-ups as per usual. I feel really good on these. I think my strength on these is starting to go back up now that I've gotten to a point where I can really stretch out the bottom end and pull up explosively with them. I've gotten them to the point now where I can get really low on that stretch, way lower than I used to be able to, and then explode back up. Really enjoy doing these. I can't wait to weight them down, because that's always going to be the next challenge, which I look forward to. Eventually I'll be able to do 10, and then also eventually I'll probably do some variations on grip, like grip width and stuff. So I used to do chin-ups here, but there's no real actual chin-up thing. I used to just grab that back piece right there at the top, and it was not a good time. And then these leg raises, although I'm tired, you can see me slowing down on the last ones, like always. I think when I reach 25, I think I'm gonna probably stop going for the amount, and I'm just gonna start going for like the amount of time going holding my legs going down. So like catching my legs and seeing how slow I can take that, and so like milking the eccentric. So that way, at a certain point, once that's super milked, I'm gonna probably go actually weight these down. I do have some ankle weights that I might use, but I also probably just gonna get a dumbbell or something, put it in between my feet. One of the two. Something will happen with weights on these, sooner rather than later. Then we have the good old-fashioned pronation curls. These are great. Like I said before, it has been a issue on my right bicep, but I still love the way they feel. They're great. They will be replaced, but it's going to be something that whenever I do replace them, they are still going to be in my program. I'm just going to not do them as nearly as much. Maybe like a once a week type deal. Maybe even a home thing. Maybe even something that is done like on my arm day that's transferred over to that day. Maybe I'll expand the arm day a little bit to accompany some more forearm work, because you can do a lot for your forearms. Your forearms can take a lot of punishment. They're very small, but you just gotta work them out. And then here's for the left side. I find my left is always harder. I always feel like I'd have less control over it, even though I am going significantly slower. I just always feel like I have less control over it. I've said this before, I think I should start on the left. I think I do that in the next video, honestly. Which is like, it feels like too little too late, especially since these are about to get downgraded in the grand scheme of the program. So who knows? But it's still a little bit of a good like self-message to be like, oh hey, you should probably change that out. Something good when watching your own footage back. Okay, so here are calf raises as always. I don't enjoy doing these at all, but you know what? These are a great shot of my calves, which they're looking quite nice here. I wish they had a little bit more definition, but it's fine. I don't do seated calf raises because they mess up my knees. I hate the weight being on my knees. I feel like they're crushing my knees, so they're not as fun to use. I don't know why I'm staring directly in the camera. I guess I'm just bored waiting for something to happen here. It's just like the burn that happens near the end. Looking up, pointing out, just looking at anything else in the world because it is boring. I love doing it, but it's also the most boring thing ever. A little bit of pain, but it usually subsides in about like 10 seconds. Usually get up and it's gone. And here we have rising curls. These also, I will probably, they're going to be most likely not eliminated fully, but I will probably just do them very little soon enough. I'm possibly I don't want to say demotion, but something that I'm going to start doing on Saturdays on my arm day. So make the arm day slightly longer with these and the pronation curls. Just to change it up a little bit. And then I have, like I said, or will say, I got some new stuff that I'm going to play around with, which I can't wait for. Behind the scenes right here, I've been out of the gym for quite a bit right now because I've been sick, but thankfully the first time I'm back will be a Friday, so I'm going to have a couple of new trinkets to play with. And as well, I'll be back to training for the first time in over a week. It just feels like it's been forever. I'll probably talk more about it in the future video, but just want to give some behind the scenes on that. Alright, seated machine row. I personally love this machine. I should probably use straps for this, but I didn't feel like I needed it today, so I just kind of went with it, and my grip wasn't the last thing to go, really. So I really do enjoy doing these a lot. I'm saying it, so I really do enjoy doing these. I really enjoy these. I love the stretch. I love the way that it makes my back feel. I love trying to pull them all the way up. I love this, just trying to squeeze it all out. Usually do a little bit of just squeezes at the end there to get a little bit extra even after I'm done. And yeah, it was great.
All right, so workout debriefing. Exercise is not filmed. Dead hangs. Nothing new. Exercises skipped. Pec deck, which was annoying because it was used up. There was a cute older couple that were both using the two of them, and I was like, oh, that's sweet. I'm gonna go do dead hangs and then come back. And then when I got back, I was like, I saw them on different machines. I was like, oh, thank God they're open. Two other guys on them. So I was like, all right, fuck this. So I decided to just leave. So I think now that it's been 2 weeks in a row where I haven't been able to do dead hangs, pec flies, or yeah, pec deck, I think I'm gonna do the dumbbell variation next time. I think that's the only logical next step, is just I'm gonna try to do it the dumbbell version, so then that way I can figure out what to do. You can go. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm gonna just do the dumbbell version just so I have that volume in, because it's very annoying that those two machines always get taken up. They're also in like the corner of the gym that like I have to go farther away from everything else to kind of get to them, but it is what it is. So that was skipped, but everything else was hit. Very happy about that. I actually got the machine row that I like, so that was nice. And then yeah, all I could think about, half the workout was just thinking about the music that was hitting, because it was nice bangers left and right. It was awesome. It was great. 10 out of 10. I had realized that there were some old albums that I had put on, I thought I liked on Spotify, but I didn't. So I'm like going back and liking all the tracks that from that album that I like. So I'm like sick. That and what is it? The new gear that I'm getting. I'm very excited about the new stuff, particularly the neck harness. I think now I'm going to add neck curls, and neck work on Mondays. So it'll probably be supersetted with bench. So I'll do bench, then neck curls immediately after, just because it's, there's no real crossover there in taxing wise. I could probably superset them with RDLs, but I'm already going to be tired from squats, so I just want to leave the legs alone as its own thing. So that'll be established soon. So that way I have I hit neck at least twice a week at least, and then for the forearm roller, I'm gonna have to figure that how I'm gonna distribute that out. But it should replace some of the other curls and the rising curls and the other one. I always forget the name. But it's the twisty one. I'll probably not edit it in, but whatever. Anyways, so looking forward to that. If you want me to review these things in its own capacity, please let me know. If not, I will just talk about it just in general while I'm doing them. Most likely I'll talk about how great they are, because realistically I think I'm going to like both of these attachments. There you go. I like to call them attachments. I was thinking about how I was going to call them toys, and I was like, nah, that sounds too childlike, and I dislike that. So gotta be careful with your words. Your words mean everything. So speaking about that, today should be the first day of the YouTube videos going live, so very excited about that. And yeah, looking forward to posting that up and seeing how many views that gets. Maybe if it's 2, that's fine with me. That's more than I thought. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you very much. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the just leave it in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Have a good week. God bless. Good luck. Happy holidays. I'll see you soon.